Hi Kara, thank you for your vlog post. I so enjoyed hearing yours, specifically because yours was so different than mine, the one that you found. The one that I found was very personable, I think. Overall, it was a pretty good informed consent. I think it got the general main points that needed to be addressed across, but there were a few things that were hit or miss or maybe lost in interpretation. I think a lot of it was meant to read between the lines and infer a little bit in the way that my counselor worded his informed consent. I think he made it very clear kind of the counselor that he is by the language that he used in his informed consent. And so initially hearing yours, I was kind of intrigued that it was a generalized informed consent for the whole practice and wasn't specific to each counselor, because initially I thought that that would probably be important, that the informed consent would really gear more towards that specific counselor and what their experiences are and their licenses, because that was one of the recommendations by the ACA Code of Ethics, that you know, that the counselor should outline their experiences, their specializations, their techniques, all of those things in their informed consent. So at first, initially hearing yours, it seems very generalized and not particular to each counselor. But then the more I heard you talk about it, the more that I realized that due to the fact that informed consent is so critical in regards to ethical and legal aspects of counseling and the things that the client needs to be very clearly aware of before entering the counseling relationship, I realized that maybe it is important. You know, if you're going to become a patient of a practice that has more than one counselor, that you do sign an initial informed consent form for the whole practice that clearly outlines in black and white what the ACA recommends, and they clearly have all of those points listed on their informed consent. And then from there, obviously, you can look more into each individual counselor and their techniques and experiences to better inform your decision of which counselor to go with. Because I do think that that is equally just as important. You want to make sure that you also have a trusting and open, honest relationship with your counselor, that you feel like it's going to be a good fit. So that way the counselor can help you to the best of their ability and you can get the most from counseling. But I do see the utmost importance that the informed consent form is. And like I said, I really enjoyed hearing about yours because it was quite different from mine, but I think that there's definitely value in both. And so thank you.